11 balance bikes total ready to go tonight. All right, looks like we're all ready to go Strider racing down there. Daxter with a little bit of a head start. He's going to get back in his spot. 6 riders total in our 4-year-old balance bikes. Bina, Finley, Braun, Henninger, Larson, Millard. Off and running. 6 4-year-old balance bikes hitting the track right now. A bunch of riders all side by side. Looks like Finley's out on the top spot, side by side. Right, looks like we're going to go Finley followed by Larson, the 13. Millard's going to pick up your 3. Henninger, Braun, Bina all coming across that Shields finish line. Bunch of riders there. 3-year-old balance bikes getting lined up. Gregory, Lunsky, Hebert. Off and running. 3-year-old balance bikes hitting the track right now. Looks like 2 riders side by side. That looks like it's going to be Gregory and Hebert side by side for the 1 spot. Gregory's going to come across that Shields finish line, grab your 1. Looks like Hebert's going to grab your 2. Lunsky's going to grab that 3 spot. 1 and 2-year-old balance bikes all ready to go. Ohm and Henninger side by side. Looks like Henninger's going to take over that top spot for the time being. Ohm trying to make a march back to the 1 spot. Coming back towards that Shields finish line. We're going to go Henninger followed by Ohm 1 and 2. We'll get them all turned around. Looks like we're all lined up for round number 2. 4-year-old balance bikes getting ready to hit the track. Bina, Finley, Braun, Henninger, Larson, and Millard. All those riders off and running. 4-year-old balance bikes hitting the track right now. Finley's going to come across that Shields finish line. Looks like the 889, 13. Bunch of those riders all coming back. Looks like Larson's going to grab your 2. Millard's going to grab your 3. Henninger, Braun, and Bina all coming across that Shields finish line. Happy birthday to Logan Bina today, turning the big 4 years old. Celebrating a birthday. Getting old. 3-year-old balance bikes on the track. Gregory, Lunsky, Hebert. Looks like Hebert's going to come across, grab that 1 this round. Gregory's going to grab your 2. Lunsky's going to grab that 3. They'll get those riders turned back around, back to their spots. 1 and 2 year old balance bikes off and running right now. Henninger and Ohm. Looks like Henninger is out on that top spot. Ohm side by side, challenging for the 1. Looks like Ohm's going to grab your 1 this round, followed by Henninger on your 2. Get our Strider bikes lined up for round number 3. Riders, you should be heading to staging right now. All of our other riders should be heading to staging. Again, Deeks Cup night number 2. Happy to have Russ Hans Photography here. You can find all the pictures. He's going to post those on Facebook, so make sure you jump over to Facebook, like that page, and he'll post those either tonight or tomorrow. So make sure you check those out. Thanks to Deeks Pizza for supporting the track as much as they do. We appreciate them sponsoring this series as well. Off and running last round. 4-year-old balance bikes Beta, Fidley, Braun, Henninger, Larson, and Millard. 3 riders all side by side for that 1. Looks like Finley, Larson side by side. We're going to go with Finley, followed by Larson, the 13 of Millard. Then 3 wide for that other spot. Looks like the Bina, Henninger, Braun all side by side for that 3 spot. Good racing. They're going to go over it, get their prize from the prize bucket. We're going to get our 3-year-olds lined back up. Gregory, Lunsky, and Hebert. Off and running. 3-year-old balance bikes hitting the track right now. Gregory, Lunsky, Hebert. Looks like Gregory's out on that top spot right now. Hebert and Lunsky side by side for the 2. We're going to go with Gregory crossing that Shields finish line first, along with Hebert on your 2. Lunsky on that 3. 1 and 2-year-old balance bikes hitting the track. Ohm and Henninger side by side for that 1 spot. Let's see who's going to get it. Both stopping at the top. Looks like Ohm's going to come across, grab that 1 this round. Here comes Laney. She's going to come across that Shields finish line, grab that 2. She's going to get an icy. Check out the toy box. Waiting for the crowd to get pumped up. She's going to come across, grab that 2 spot. That'll do it for Strider bike racing. We're going to get all of our other riders back to staging at this point. Get going with our race night. All right, ready to go racing. 15-year-old cruisers in the gate. Burke, Braun, Wagle. Gate drops. Cruisers on the track right now. Burke, Braun, Wagle, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through turn number 1. Full rack, 5 and under novice riders tonight. Great to see so many 5 and under riders. Braun, Burke, Wagle coming across that Shields finish line. Whole rack of 5 and under novice riders hitting the track right now. You don't see that every day. Great to see Vasura, Vegan, Neihart, Bina, Magnuson, Ohm, and Stouse. 8 riders making their way through turn number 1. That's got to be Freya Vegan out on your top spot. Looks like Ohm's on your 2. Battles on for every other spot out there. Looks like, I believe that's Magnuson on your 3 spot. Bina looking for a way around. Great to see so many 5 and under novice riders on the track. That's the future of our sport right there. 3-year-old out there for sure, I know that, or now 4-year-old. All those riders making their way through the rhythm section. 7-year-old novice is getting loaded into the gate. Haig, McGrew, Ohm, and Braun coming back towards that Shields finish line. Looks like the 42 bike of Vegan's going to grab your 1. Followed by Ohm on your 2 spot. Making their way all out of the Midco turn. Looks like the 997 of Magnus is going to grab your 3, followed by Bina on that 4. Seven-year-old novice riders hitting the track right now. Haig, McGrew, Ohm, and Braun. McGrew, one of our new riders, joining us tonight. Novices on the track right now. Haig, McGrew, Ohm, and Braun. I believe that's Zelli out on your top spot. Looks like Ohm and Haig, McGrew. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how they run. Out of the Midco turn back towards the Shields finish line. Looks like Braun's on your top spot. Battles on for the 2. Looks like Ohm's going to take the high line. Haig's going to follow him. McGrew on that 4 spot. First official race for her tonight. Looks like Ohm's going to pick up your 2. Haig's going to grab your 3. McGrew's going to grab that 4 spot. 8-year-old novices about to hit the track. Sawatsky, Fisher, and Mayer. Side by side over the first double. All 3 wide almost. So he's going to take that low line. Looks like Mayer, gets a little loose. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to hold on to that 1 spot. Fisher on your 2, Sawatsky on your 3. Making their way through the short chute into that rhythm section. 10-year-old novices in the gate. Hillebrand, McGrew, Ohm, and Porter. through the Midco turn. Still looks like it's Mayer out on that top spot. Fisher on your 2. Sawatsky's on that 3 spot, making their way back towards the Shields finish line. We're going to go Mayer followed by Fisher. Sawatsky 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 10-year-old novices on the track right now. Hillebrand, McGrew, Ohm, and Porter. 2 wide for that top spot. Looks like McGrew's going to take over the 1 for now. Battle is on. Second place rider right behind him. I believe that's Porter on your 2. Ohm and Hillebrand almost getting together there. Still a side-by-side battle for that 1 spot and that 3 spot. We'll see how they do coming through the rhythm section. Race is on between those 2 riders. It looks like Porter's going to take over that 1 spot heading into the Midco turn. Almost a 3 wide battle now for the top spot. Coming out of the Midco turn back towards the Shields finish line. We're going to go with Porter, followed by McGrew, Ohm, and Hillebrand. Seven-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Magnuson, Vegan, Schmidt. Looks like Schmidt's out on that top spot. Vegan on your 2. Magnuson's on your 3 as they make their way through the rhythm section. Eight-year-old intermediates in the gate. Bina, Schierick, and LeBlanc. Out of the Midco turn back towards the Shields finish line. Almost bumping bars, coming back towards the finish line. We're going to go with Schmidt, followed by Vegan. Magnuson, 1, 2, 3. That's how they'll cross. Eight-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Bina, LeBlanc, Schierick. Looks like Bina's out on that top spot. LeBlanc's on your 2. Schierick's on that 3 spot. 10-year-old intermediates loading into the gate. Carinta, Garcia, Farmer, and Braun. Out of the Midco turn back towards the Shields finish line. Looks like Bina's still on that top spot. LeBlanc trying to make a move on your 2. Schierick's on that 3. Go Bina, LeBlanc, Schierick, 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 10-year-old intermediates on the track. Braun, Carinta, Garcia, and Farmer. Braun out on the top spot. Carinta on your 2. Farmer's on that 3. Garcia on your 4. Side-by-side battle for that 1 spot right now between Carinta and Braun. Looks like Carinta still side-by-side. We'll see how they come out of that Midco turn. Looks like Carinta's going to take over that 1. Looks like Braun back to your 2. Battles on for that 3 and 4. We're going to go Carinta, followed by Braun, Garcia, and Farmer. 1, 2. 11-year-old intermediates hitting the track right now. Peterson, Burke, and Braun. It's going to be Burke out on your top spot. Braun on your 2. Peterson on that 3. Back towards the Shields finish line. We're going to go Burke, Braun, Peterson, 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 15-year-old experts on the track right now. Braun, McCuskey, Braun, and Ryder. Out of turn one, looks like Carver out on that top spot. Gannon's on your 2, Savannah and Desmond 3, 4. Last moto first round, 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Schmidt, LeBlanc, and Conley. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the Shields finish line. Looks like Braun is going to hold on to that one spot. Gannon's going to pick up your 2, Savannah, and Desmond 3, 4. Gate drops, 17, 20-year-old experts hitting the track right now. LeBlanc, Conley, Schmidt. LeBlanc on your top spot, Conley on your 2, Schmidt's on your 3. Making their way through the mid-coat turn back towards the Shields finish line. We're going to go, looks like LeBlanc's going to hang on to that top spot. Conley will grab your 2, Schmidt will grab your 3. That'll do it for round number 1. We'll take a quick break. Come back with round number 2 here shortly.
Feeling hungry? Just order a freshly baked pizza from Deeks Pizza and have it delivered right to your doorstep. Simply download the Deeks Pizza mobile app from your Play or App Store. Browse for a menu to make your order and enjoy fast and friendly delivery. Even better, you can now use code DEEKS when checking out and you will have your order delivered to you for free. Don't wait! Download the Deeks Pizza mobile app now!
The great part about BMX is nobody sits on the bench.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
There is no age limit, starting or finishing.
2. I'm 5, 6, 7, 9.
I'm 10, 11, 13.
I'm 14 years old. 17.
I'm 21.
I'm 28.
I'm 40.
In my opinion, we've got one of the nicest facilities in the upper Midwest. I mean, that's because of all of our volunteers.
This track, everyone's a family here.
My favorite thing about BMX is honestly just watching the racers improve.
BMX is fun because it's fun.
Fast. Doing the jumps, manuals, and all the people here.
I like that I get trophies. You get to see the awesome guys over there do jumps.
Many times they come into it, whether the gate's loud when they go up there for the first time or it's a little scary, watching them just kind of overcome maybe that little bit of fear that they had initially, and then watching them also progress through the years.
Like the first time you do it, it's going to be scary.
For one thing, the noise of the gate is so violent and sudden, it gets your blood pumping. You just got to get the hang of it at first. It's just fun to go ride the track.
Then you just keep doing it.
The great thing about USA BMX is they offer a one-day free trial. We have loaner bikes, we have loaner helmets, so there's truly no commitment up front.
Come and try it, you'll fall in love with the sport.
Just go for it and have fun.
As long as you have long sleeves and long pants, we'll get you on a bike. And I hope to see you here.
On the track right now, 3 riders in your 15-year-old cruiser class. Braun out on that top spot. Burt going to take the low side by side racing through the short chute. Waggle on your 3. 5 and under novice riders. Looks like we're missing 2. Here comes Otto. Back towards the Shields finish line. 3 riders. Burt, Braun, Waggle. Gate drops, 8 riders, 5 and under, all hitting the track right now. Little Tykes, big bikes. Basura, Vegan, Nyhart, Bina, Magnuson, Ohm, and Staus all on the track right now. Looks like Vegan's out on that top spot. Ohm taking over the 2, Magnuson on the 3. Whole stack up of riders making their way into turn number 2 right now. Vegan checking out on the field. Oh, Magnuson side by side for that 2 spot. Looks like Magnuson's going to take over the 2. Ohm back to your 3. Bina, Vasura battling out 4 and 5. Staus making his way through, passing his buddy, Mr. Vasura. Nyhart's running 7 and 8, coming back towards that Shields finish line. Looks like Vegan's going to pick up your top spot. Battles on for that 2 between Ohm and Magnuson. Making their way towards the Shields finish line. Looks like Magnuson's going to grab it. Ohm's going to grab your 3. A couple other riders making their way back. Bina, Vasura, Staus, Nyhart. 7 and 8 making their way back towards that Shields finish line. 7-year-old novice riders hitting the track right now. Haig, McGrew, Ohm, and Braun. Looks like Zelly's out on that top spot. Ohm's on your 2. McGrew's taking over that 3. Haig on that 4. Zelly checking out on the field today. 8-year-old novice is in the gate. Sawatsky, Fisher, and Mayer. They'll make their way through the mid-coat turn back towards that Shields finish line. Looks like Zelly's going to pick up that 1. Side by side right now for that 2. Looks like Mac's going to grab your 2 spot. McGrew's going to grab your 3 this round. Haig's going to grab that 4. 8-year-old novice is on the track right now. Battle is on between Fisher and Mayer. Looks like Mayer's going to take the low line around, take over that 1 spot. Fisher back to your 2. Sawatsky on that 3. 10-year-old novice is on the gate. Hillebrand, McGrew, Ohm, and Porter. 3 riders making their way through the rhythm section right now. Looks like Mayer's still on your top spot. Fisher on the 2. Sawatsky on that 3. Coming back towards the Shields finish line, we're going to go with Mayer, followed by Fisher, Sawatsky. 1, 2, 3 is how those three riders will cross. 10-year-old novices on the track right now. Hillebrand, McGrew, Ohm, and Porter. 4 riders. Looks like McGrew is out on that top spot. Porter trying to battle back to the inside. Battles on side by side. Going into turn number 2. Looks like Porter's going to take over that one spot. Ooh, almost lost one rider. Charlotte's going to keep it together. Looks like McGrew's going to hold on to the 2. Hillebrand's going to move into that 3 spot. Battles on, making their way through turns 3 and 4. Back towards the Shields finish line. See how this one shakes out. Battles on for the 2, it looks like. Looks like Porter's going to come across, grab your 1 this round, followed by McGrew, Hillebrand, and Ohm. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how they cross. Gate drop, 7-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Vegan, Schmidt, and Magnuson. Schmidt and Vegan side by side into turn number 1. Looks like Vegan's going to take over the top spot for now. Schmidt battling back on the inside into turn 2. Magnuson on your 3. Through the mid-coat turn, heading back towards the Shields finish line. Vegan battling back on the outside. Magnuson right there with him. We might have a 3-wide finish coming back towards that Shields finish line. All 3 riders holding their line. Coming back, we're going to go with Schmidt, followed by Vegan and Magnuson. Great race between those 3 riders. Always great to see 3 wide coming towards the Shields finish line, unless you're Amy trying to score it. 8-year-old intermediates on the track. Bina, Schirik, and LeBlanc. Looks like Bina's out on the top spot. LeBlanc on her 2. Schirik's in that 3. $11-year-old, 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. Corinta, Garcia, Farmer, and Braun. Bina's still out on the top spot. LeBlanc on your 2. Schirik's on that 3. Making their way back towards that Shields finish line. It's going to be Bina, followed by LeBlanc and Schirik. Four riders on the track right now. 10-year-old intermediates, Braun, Corinta, Garcia, and Farmer. Braun on that top spot. Corinta trying to find a way by as they make their way through the rhythm section. Garcia in that 3, Farmer in that 4. Race is on, heading back towards the Shields finish line. Corinta on that top spot. Battles on for the 2. Looks like Remy's going to grab your 2. Garcia on your 3. Blake will pick up your 4 spot this round. Gate drops. 11-year-old intermediates on the track. Braun, Burke, Peterson. Looks like we got a pump race going here. Burke on your top spot. Braun on your 2. Peterson on that 3. Through the mid-coat turn, back towards the Shields finish line. Burke still on your top spot. Braun on your 2. Peterson on that 3. 15-year-old experts in the gate. Braun, McCuskey, Braun, and Ryder. Burke, Braun, Peterson, 1, 2, 3 is how they'll cross. Savannah going to take over that 3 spot. Braun out front. Carver in the 1, Gannon in your 2. Desmond and Savannah battling nearly side by side, making their way to the Midco turn. Braun going to take the low line, go side by side with Carver. Looks like Carver on your 1, Gannon your 2, battles on it for the 3. Not sure. Maybe Savannah got that one. Savannah got the 3, Desmond on that 4. Good race. 17, 20-year-old experts on the track right now. Schmidt, Conley, LeBlanc. Three riders on the track. Be your last rack, final round, or second round. Coming back towards the Shields finish line, we're going to go Conley, followed by Schmidt, LeBlanc. 1, 2, 3 is how they'll cross. That'll do it for round number 2. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back for round number 3 shortly. Track will be open for experts only at this time. Experts only on the track.
Feeling hungry? Just order a freshly baked pizza from Deeks Pizza and have it delivered right to your doorstep. Simply download the Deeks Pizza mobile app from your Play or App Store. Browse through a menu to make your order and enjoy fast and friendly delivery. Even better, you can now use code DEEKS when checking out and you will have your order delivered to you for free. Don't wait! Download the Deeks Pizza mobile app now!
The great part about BMX is nobody sits on the bench.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
There is no age limit, starting or finishing.
2. I'm 5, 6, 7,
9,
I'm 10,
11, 13.
I'm 14 years old. 17.
I'm 21.
I'm 28. I'm 40.
In my opinion, we've got one of the nicest facilities in the upper Midwest. I mean, that's because of all of our volunteers.
This track, everyone's a family here.
My favorite thing about BMX is honestly just watching the racers improve.
BMX is fun because it's fun.
fast.
Doing the jumps, manuals, and all the people here. I like that I get trophies. You get to see the awesome guys over there do jumps.
Many times they come into it, whether the gate's loud when they go up there for the first time or it's a little scary, watching them just kind of overcome maybe that little bit of fear that they had initially, and then watching them also progress through the years.
Like the first time you do it, it's gonna be scary.
For one thing, the noise of the gate is so violent and sudden, it gets your blood pumping.
You just gotta get the hang of it at first.
It's just fun to go ride the track.
Then you just keep doing it.
The great thing about USA BMX is they offer a one-day free trial. We have loaner bikes, we have loaner helmets, so there's truly no commitment up front.
Come and try it, you'll fall in love with the sport.
Just go for it and have fun.
As long as you have long sleeves and long pants, we'll get you on a bike. And I hope to see you here.
Oh, Braun, Burke, Wagle. Another pump race going on tonight. Burke out on the top spot. Braun on your 2, Wagle on your 3. Coming back to the line, Burke maybe, Braun, I don't know. Looks like Burke's going to grab your 1, Braun on your 2. Wagle pick up your 3, full rack, 8-year-old, 5-year-old novice riders. Almost coming together. 8 riders on the track right now. Freya out on that top spot, battles on. 2, 3, 4. Ohm's going to take the real high side there, get a little speed coming down. Making their way through the short chute, battles on. Liam on that 3 spot, just turning 4 years old today. Magnuson on your 4, going to take over that 3, going to come battle for that 2. Bunch of riders all out there making their way through the rhythm section right now. Still Freya Vegan on that top spot. Ohm on your 2. Magnuson, Bina, Staus, Neihart, Masura, and Neihart. Oh, we lost 1 rider. Looks like Elena's going to jump back up, dust herself off, get going again. Coming back to the Shields finish line. Looks like Vegan's going to pick up your 1 spot tonight and grab your overall 1. Battles on for that 2 spot between Magnuson and Ohm. Looks like it's going to be Ohm on your 2. Magnuson's going to grab your 3. Bina coming across. He's going to grab your 4. Birthday Boy on the 4 spot tonight. Staus going to be on that 5. Masura's going to come across on your 6. Colson's going to grab that 7. Elena's going to grab that 8 spot. Half off pizza right now, $1.25 for pizza if anybody's hungry. Make sure you swing over, grab that Deeks pizza before it's gone. 7-year-old novice is about to hit the track. Haig, McGrew, Ohm, and Braun. Lane is going to cross that Shields finish line. Zelly Braun out on that top spot right now. Ohm on your 2, Haig on your 3, McGrew on that 4 spot. Eight-year-old novices in the gate. Sawatsky, Fisher, and Mayer making their way through the rhythm section. Still Zelly Brown out on that top spot. Haig's going to take over that 2 for the time being. Battle's going to be on. Coming back to the line, looks like Haig's going to grab your 2. Ohm's going to grab your 3. McGrew's going to grab that 4 spot. Race is on. 8-year-old novice is on the track. Fisher, Mayer, Sawatsky. Fisher still on that top spot. Mayer under 2. Sawatsky on that 3. Making their way through the rhythm section into that mid-coat turn. Out of the mid-coat turn, coming back towards the Shields finish line. Fisher still on your top spot. Mayer trying to make a run. back towards the finish line. We're going to go with Fisher this round. Mayer's going to grab your 2. Swatsky on your 3. We'll see how those points shake out at the end of this thing. Porter, Hillebrand, McGrew, Ohm. Porter out on that top spot. McGrew on your 2. Gracie, Charlotte battling out for that 3 and 4 spot. 8-year-old, 7-year-old intermediates in the gate. Oh, we lost one rider. We'll get them checked on, make sure they're okay. That's why we have all of our volunteers on the track. They're out there to help all of our riders, make sure everybody's safe, both of our riders. Make sure they're okay, as well as keeping parents safe so they don't get hit by another rider. Looks like Porter's going to come across, grab your 1. Charlotte's going to grab your 2. Gracie Hillebrand's going to grab your 3 spot. Make some noise for Lane McGrew, crashing in the rhythm section. First night racing, doing a great job. He'll be back another night. It's all right. Crashes happen. He's back up, finishing that lap off. Schmidt, Vegan, Magnuson. Looks like Schmidt's out on the top spot. Vegan on your 2. Magnuson's on that 3. Battles on side by side. Magnuson and Vegan making their way through the rhythm sections back towards the Midco turn. Coming back towards the Shields finish line. We were 3 wide last time. We'll see if we can make it 2 or 3 wide this time. Looks like Schmidt, Magnuson, Vegan, 1, 2, 3. 8-year-old intermediates on the track. Bina, LeBlanc, Schierick. Bina out on your top spot. LeBlanc right there in your 2. Schierick on that state 3 plate in your 3 spot. LeBlanc going to try to make a move through the rhythm section on the outside. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. Corinta, Garcia, Farmer, and Braun. Side by side, coming back towards the Shields finish line. Not sure. I'm going to go with Bina on that one. Bina, followed by LeBlanc. Schierick, 1, 2, 3. Corinta out on that top spot. Braun on your 2. Farmers on that 3 this round. Garcia on your 4. All Corinta on this one. Farmer trying to battle through, find that 2 spot. Garcia making her way, trying to find that 3 spot. 11-year-old intermediates in the gate. Braun, Burke, Peterson. Out of the Midco turn back towards the Shields finish line. We're going to go Corinta on your 1. Braun, Garcia, Farmer. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how they cross. Burke out on top of this one. Looks like Braun's in your 2. Peterson's in that 3 spot. Burke out on that top spot. Looks like Braun's on your 2. Peterson's on that 3. Burke, Braun, Peterson, 1, 2, 3. 15-year-old experts on the track right now. Braun, Mahusky, Braun, and Ritter. Looks like Gannon's out on the top spot. Savannah's on the 2. Carver going to take over that 3, move into that 2 spot as well as they make their way through the mid-coat turn back towards that Shields finish line. See if Gannon holds on to that top spot. Looks like Carver is going to come across, grab that 1. We'll go Carver 1, Gannon 2. Desmond on your 3, Savannah on that 4 spot. Pump race going on. Schmidt out on that top spot. Conley. LeBlanc on your 3. Schmidt still out on the top spot. Conley on your 2. Pump race is on. Conley coming to the outside of Schmidt. We're going to go Conley followed by Schmidt, LeBlanc. 1, 2, 3. That's how this will end up tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out. We will post our fall schedule tomorrow on Facebook, so you'll be able to see dates and times on the calendar. Again, we got some projects going on here, starting here very soon.